as some of you know, for the month of July, I took a break because I was feeling burnt out and I needed rest. Now, with a break comes a lot of questions that went unanswered. So, in this video, I'm going to answer these questions in real time, meaning it's my first time seeing these questions. Nobody's gone through them. I'm going to go on my YouTube channel and see all the questions that have been building up for the whole month. I am going to personally answer these questions also to the people on the actual channel. That way they can see it because they're going to be tagged in it. But for those who have the same question and feel like they don't know where to go or how to ask, this is the video for them. So let me get my phone. I need to get my phone out. Oh. So these are all the questions I have. You guys are going to see here as I'm scrolling. And so I'm going to go through them and I'm going to try to answer all of them, but let's start right at the top. The ones with the dots next to them are a question. Hey, I'm interested in becoming an au pair. Are there any agencies, are there any agencies you know of in Cape Town, please? In Cape Town, my agency is there. I think the head office in South Africa is in Cape Town. So yes, Au Pair in America is in Cape Town. I think Cultural Care is in Cape Town. I think Carla Au Pair is in Cape Town. I think Orange Au Pair is in Cape Town. There's a bunch of agencies in South Africa. So even if their head office is not in Cape Town, you can still contact them and they still can help you. So there's that. I am going to respond quick. Yes. Done. So I answered about one agency. She can see this video hopefully and know. Let's go to the next one. Hey Angel, can you please make a video about shipping goods home? Thank you. So guess what video I'm making? Shipping goods home. I'm actually going to screenshot this so I don't forget. Can I study drama? So this is like when you're in au pair, you get $500, and I almost say 500 Rand, $500 as a stipend towards your education. And so this person wants to know, can they study drama? I don't want to say no, you can't study drama. I don't want to say yes, you can study drama. Because if you want to do drama as a degree, it's going to be way more than what the agency gives you. Now, if you want to do a small course or something small, and if you find that it's 500 or 1,000, go ahead. What people do is if they want to do ELA, or they want to teach English online, and let's say the course is like 1,500 or 2,000, they use that 500 towards it, and then they fill in the rest. But make sure it's an accredited school. Make sure before you pay any money, find out from your LCC if the school is legal or if you can use it and it's an accredited, because there's nothing worse than going to a school and then your agency's like, oh, the school's not accredited, so we're not going to count this as your credits towards, you know, your au pair credits. This is so helpful. I've been stressing out so much on how I'm going to save when I get to America. This just gave me a start. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is not a question. This is a thanks. I did a video on au pair hacks and like how to save money, how not to spend money, and how to do all that. And so she's responding to that video. If you haven't watched it, I'll put a picture of it here online, and I mean on the video, and I'll put the link in the description. Go watch it, especially if you're about to become an au pair. So on this channel, I used to have South African content and I used to have au pair content for the newbies. Now I've fully switched this channel to au pair content. I opened a different channel for South African content because I still want to feed and support the South African community. And so this person is responding to the South African comment, and so I'm not going to read it because it's like a long answer, and then it's also got nothing to do with the au pair world. Let's see. Hey Angel, does au pair in America take you to their own doctors? I'm trying to think. Does au pair in America take you to their own doctors? Are you meaning when you're in your home country, or are you meaning when you're in America? So I'm going to answer this question in two different ways. In South Africa, are you meaning when you get your checkup, when you have to find out and like fill in your forms to become an au pair? They do not take you. You have to take yourself. You have to go to your doctor. They give you forms. Your doctor has to fill in those forms, and then you bring them back to au pair in America. In America, you get insurance, and on your insurance you get the name of your insurance, like Aetna for example, with au pair in America. And then you go, when you're sick, you go to the doctor and you first find out if they have, like when you go to them, you say, hey, this is the insurance I use. And so then you can say, then they'll tell you if your insurance can be covered, or they use your insurance, or they work with your insurance or not. You can choose your own doctor when you're here. You just have to make sure that the doctor you use accepts your insurance. I don't know if it makes sense, but Aupair in America doesn't describe or recommend or say go to this doctor, you have to. No. Do you know if they accept people living with HIV on the program? So I've been asked this about like 4 times now and I feel like I should make a video. I'm actually gonna screenshot this and make an actual video because I want to research more about it. But when I joined with Aupair in America, nobody asked me about my status. Nobody asked me if I have HIV/AIDS. You have to fill in a form that asks if you have TB, that whole thing. I do know, and the only reason I know this about cultural care is because other au pairs have said this. There's so many posts and there's so many people that have spoken about this. And the cultural care wants you to do an HIV test. Versus Aupair in America doesn't ask me. Like, I've never been asked. I've been an au pair twice and nobody's asked me if I have HIV/AIDS or not. And so if you are somebody who's living with HIV/AIDS, I would say maybe do more research, but I wouldn't go with cultural care. I would go with Aupair in America. I think Carla Au Pair. Now, there's a lot of other agencies out there. I know I refer to Aupair in America, but that's because it's the one I went with. Find out, or like look at Carla Au Pair's forms, and if on the forms they ask you, there's Orange Au Pair, there's World Au Pair, there's Experience Au Pair. There's so many au pair agencies. I actually have a video talking about 10. I think it's 10 legit au pair agencies. I'll also put that link in the description, and I'll put a picture on the screen. Go watch that video and look at all the agencies, and then just call them and find out, or just email and find out. That will help you. But I am 101% positive that I was not asked with Aupair in America twice. As I said, I came back I was here the first time and the second time, and nobody asked me about my status. So I can fully vouch for Aupair in America. The others I don't know fully. And in Aupair in America, cultural care was from other au pairs. The next one is just a heart. I did a video with Miranda. She has her own YouTube channel. We spoke about how she was able to build her mom a house with her au pair money. You guys should go watch that one. That one was so good. My mom is calling me. Of course my mom is calling me. Hold up. My mom is calling me while I'm doing a video. Always, mom, always. I didn't complete my secondary education, but I do speak and understand English. Can I au pair in USA? I know it's off topic, but girly, help me. So this person did not get their matric certificate, but English, they can speak it fluently and understand it. So this is another thing where I'm like, I don't want to say no, but I don't want to say yes, because I've in the past said, I've said, oh, you can't be an au pair if you have kids, and then if you don't have your driver's license, and if you're married, and then there was an au pair. You guys saw that video a while ago. She went with an agency. She was from Brazil. She came and she had no driver's license. She did her driver's license here, and I saw I was helping her drive. She had no driving experience, and so I don't want to say that. I feel like you have to have a matric certificate because it's a requirement from the department. So there's some rules that are requirements from agencies, and there's some rules that are requirements from the department. The department rules you can't change. The agency rules, you can find agencies that are willing to go around them. For example, marriage. I recently found out that to be an au pair, let's say you're 24, 25, you got married young, whatever, the department doesn't say you can't be married. I've never seen something that says you can't be married. Now, I do stand to be a pair because if you have a physical paperwork that says it, sure. But there was an agency that said if you're married or you don't have your driver's license, you can come to them and they can still make you become an au pair. But if you don't have a driver's license, they're going to try to find families in the city. For example, if you live in DC and you walk with your kids, or you live in New York, that whole thing. And so there are agencies that are willing to go an extra mile and do stuff like that for you. But I feel like with the matric certificate, it is a government that's coming strictly from the department, because you have to study 500 credits. And so that's my only thing with this. if you are an au pair, or you're currently an au pair or an LTC, and please put this in the comment section because I stand to be corrected and I would love to help this girlie out. Okay, what place would you suggest if you want a bit quieter vibe? Small town. Oh, what place would I suggest if I want a small town? Colorado. I loved Colorado. I lived in Colorado in a small town, not in Denver. Glenwood Springs. Is it Glenwood Springs? Why am I forgetting this? Yes, I lived in a small town in Colorado and I loved it. To this day, it's still my favorite state. It's my favorite town. When I was coming back, I had a family that wanted to match me from Denver. I was like, no, if I'm going to go back to Colorado, I want to do another small town. It's like a small ski town. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania has nice small towns like Poconos. I'm trying to think of where, like even in Virginia has great small towns. I feel like almost every state has small towns. I would just, when you get an interview or read a letter from a host family, see how they explain the towns and then Google the towns for yourself. TikTok is great, also because people will actually show you sites of it. But yeah, I like small towns. I am a small town. Even where I stay now, it's close to the city, but we're in such a quiet place. It's like very quiet. And so when I want noise, I can go out, and then when I'm done, I can come back in. Versus I had a friend who lived in the city, and when I used to visit her for weekends and sleep over, I was just like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can handle the noise, the police sirens, and everything going back and forth. Okay, so the same person, like this is what she's been waiting for. So basically she found her answer. Let's see. Hey, I hope all is well. What about Atlanta? Listen, Atlanta's gorgeous. I can't wait to visit Atlanta. The girls that are in Atlanta love it. I couldn't speak much about Atlanta because I don't know much about Atlanta. I just know that girlies in Atlanta are always like, yo, we're going out this weekend. Who wants to come? So it seems like it has a nice outdoor club nightlife. Outside of Atlanta, I don't know the rest. But Atlanta's cool. I would go. It's like a big city, so chances are there's also a lot of au pairs there. Which agency is a lot of approved in visa immigration? Which agency gets approved a lot for visa thing? I actually don't know. All I can say is that the bigger the agency, the bigger the pool. Meaning you have more chances of getting a visa, but at the same time, if the agency is big but their record is not the greatest, then it could be a downfall. And then you also could be a number, meaning the service may not be great because they're so used to doing this, versus small agencies treat their au pairs well. Hi Angel, I hope you're well. I wanted to know, do you have to be studying at a university or college for the duration of a year, or can it be like 6 weeks course? I have already completed my degree, so I wouldn't need to go back. No girl, you don't have to go back to school. Like, you get $500. It's like a small course. It's not like university. So nope. Does the airport allow you to get in with your home country toiletries? Yeah, I came with South African toiletries and that was fine, as long as it's not dairy or like biltong or meat. So they want to know, you can't use your own cell phone in the US. You can, it's just make sure that it is like it works with the plan or the network. So for example, if it works with the SIM card company. So I came with Huawei from South Africa. They don't have Huawei's here, and so I couldn't use it because the company I was going to use, the SIM card line was not picking up in the SIM card. So that's why I had to get a new phone. Okay, one last question. Hi Angel, how can someone proof of their care hours? Is it the report or should it be submitted? So how do you proof your childcare hours? You have to get a form and you have to go to the people who you've been taking care of their kids for, and then they will fill it in and say how long you've been taking care of your kids, and then your agency is going to call them to confirm. So that's how you prove it. But that is it for this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.